Good day, this is Angel Dane. To answer the prompt on my assignment, in my fieldwork intervention assignment, I am planning to do the intervention connecting to applied behavior analysis method. I plan to use the strategies of applied behavior analysis to identify the reason the behavior is occurring, look at environmental variables, find an appropriate replacement behavior, and provide reinforcement for pro-social behavior choices. Now, when we say an ABA is a field of study that focuses on the application of the principles, methods, and procedures of the science of behavior, which are the result of years of research of human development and behavior. It studies the interaction between people and the environment to determine the effects the environment has on a person's behavior. In clinical practice, ABA is used to teach new skills, like for example, academic skills, performance skills, independent living skills, social skills, play skills, and communication and language skills too. Now, this is to improve performance in already acquired skills, like that is faster task completion, like communication skills, or more accurate responding, and decrease unwanted and challenging behaviors such as aggression, stereotype, self-injurious behavior, non-compliance, and other socially inappropriate behaviors. Now, how would I use an ABA to reduce a behavior? There's no trick about it at all. The thing is, unlike in any other strategies, ABA is a scientific approach, and that is why it was called an analysis. I will observe behavior in a natural environment, for example, in school and at home. And I will identify environment if the environment is maintaining the behavior, like what keeps it happening, as well as what the environmental factors are preventing other behaviors from occurring. What maintains a behavior is what we call a consequence, and that is what happens immediately after behavior on a regular basis. Now, a consequence that results in the behavior happening again and again is known as a reinforcer. So, as a person observing, I will therefore conduct observations to identify what exactly is acting as a reinforcer for that behavior. So this is the key actually for an effective intervention. So I'm planning to observe a kid or a client on multiple occasions before recommending any type of interventions for the problem behavior, like observing him for those times when his behavior or the behavior most likely occur, and if it does, I will simply take notes on what is happening. Taking notes is very important on tracking the consequences of the behavior to identify what could be maintaining it over time. So once I identified the potential maintaining consequence, I'll begin designing the most appropriate and likely to be an effective intervention package for that behavior. I am confident that that my fieldwork will show fidelity of implementation. It would yield important information about why, when, and how the program will work by considering the intervention component of ABA. I will present lessons as outlined and using questions that would lead to the succession of the targeted behavior. I'll do some of course, the homework and other activities at the right timing and reinforcements. And lastly, the strategy should be in the correct sequence. Thank you so much for listening.